Buzz is now. What's going on, bruh? Brazilla. How you doing, buddy? Uh-oh. Oh, that was weird. My screen just flashed for a second. Can you hear me? Test, test, test. Yes, we are live. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, you did. Yeah. And normally I turn off Lumia, but I had just fired it off. Getting kind of a late start, so it's all good, dude. No worries. It's not the first time it's happened, and I'm sure it won't be the last, but like I said, streaming is no joke, so it's like there's all these like little, well, it's not the mod. It's just the fact that Lumia has the entrances. Remember, your entrance was broken last time. Well, it's working now. So, so far we seem to be firing on all cylinders. Let me see. Yeah. So Lumia seems to be working. Welcome in, Brozilla. How you doing, buddy? It's all good, man. Because normally I can turn off. Like if I turn this off, then Lumia is dead. But sometimes I forget to do it. So, and you jumped the gun. You were here. You were the first one here. How you doing, man? But yeah, unmodding isn't gonna make a difference. But welcome in, man. Welcome in. Not sure what we're doing today. We're just hanging out. Hanging out here. Watching some videos. I should wait out IG. Oh, I guess, yes. I know whenever I see IG, it always trips me up because I think Instagram for some reason. So I'm like, I'll wait it out, Instagram. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. But I'm the idiot. So anyway, no, it's just like I said, with streaming, like there's so many little like quirks and things you got to remember, and like there's a method to the madness, right? So it's all good. And inevitably, every time you stream, something is going to break. It never fails. There's always one thing that either doesn't work or isn't working the way it worked last time, at which, you know, it seems to be Lumia for the most part. Last time, the last couple times it was Lumia. Or like I forget to open my chat for YouTube half the time. But this time I felt pretty good. I had everything going except Lumia. I forgot to turn off Lumia. But then a lot of times I'll turn it off and then I forget to turn it back on, and then people start coming in and they're like, "Hey man, where's my song?" And I'm like, "Oh crap, I forgot." But yeah, man. We're just hanging out. I'm having tea this morning because Kat got some different coffee, right? Let me take this one out. Kat got some different coffee. Dunkin' Donuts, which normally, like, if I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I like their coffee. But the Keurig cups, I don't care for at all. Ooh, there he is. Gabby Maru. Ah, see, fun fact. I didn't know that either. You can actually unmod yourself in Kick. Well, there's something. There's something you don't see every day. I would, but I don't think I'm a mod on anybody's page. Oh, except cats. Except cat. You'll prove it. No, don't prove it. Don't unmod yourself. So if you unmod yourself, can you then mod yourself? I'm guessing no. Yeah, it seems strange that you can unmod yourself. I didn't know that either. But Gabby Maru, welcome in, buddy. Just me, you, and Brazilla this morning. Oh, and apparently we got six or seven people over on YouTube. Keeps bouncing around. Bouncing, pouncing. An old associates chat. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. I was modding. I'm a mod on Cat's channel. Hello, hello. I'm a mod on Cat's channel, and then I was also a mod on Gabby Mara's channel, I believe. And then who else? Oh, I think I was a mod on Rebel Games page for a while. Oh, and then I was a mod on Sainted. Remember him? Remember that guy? Yeah. And come to find out, Gabby Maru, and you probably sussed that out. Yeah. You definitely sussed that out first. Yeah, I'll give that to you. But come to find out, he's hardcore cheating at Fortnite. Hmm. I watched a couple of his videos, his last like recent videos. Yeah, you probably knew. I didn't know that at first. I just thought he was really, really good because he was dying every now and again, even with a full team, right? So he must have got the discount cheats, right? At the fucking Dollar General or whatever, or the TikTok General. He got the cheap cheats that don't really work. I know, he sucked even with cheats. But he cranked it up recently. Because the last couple videos that he did post, like his fucking, yeah, exactly, 10 viruses. And it's funny that you mention that, right? Because every so often I'll get a message like, yo, I got hacked. Yo, bro, my Discord is fucking compromised. We got hacked. Well, how did that happen? Hmm. I wonder. Maybe it was all the Fortnite cheats you installed. But yes, guys, in case you were wondering what you're installing when you install those Fortnite cheats, all kinds of backdoors. I can guarantee you that. Because why wouldn't you? Cookie session stealer? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like what did you expect? And of course they're gonna exploit people who want to cheat, right? Because it's kind of one of those like, well, you get what you deserve, you know? Oh, you want to cheat at Fortnite? Well, guess what? I want your credit card information. So win-win, right? Dumbass. Hmm. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But yeah, so when he was having the discount cheat codes installed, yeah, yeah, you're eating cold beans out of a tin, and you're cheating at Fortnite and still losing. Where is it?
Dead or alive,
That's
you are
not it.
coming with me. Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
I think Cooper's been messing with my there it is. My Steam Deck, the buttons, RoboCop is right below the MERP, and I pressed MERP 3 times, and RoboCop, oh god, what the hell was that?
Dead or alive, you are
There he
coming
is.
with me.
There he is. Still people have to use through sessions. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, but like he would always like randomly message saying, "Oh, bro, my Discord got hacked." And then I always thought it was weird that he would have these like uh pe people that were like exposing his location and stuff like that. And I'm like, "Wow, these people really hate you just from killing them on Fortnite? I don't understand." Now I understand. Because you're a damn dirty cheater. But Anywho, no, the last couple videos I saw, like his trigger bot, he like cranked it up to like 9,000.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap, gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs.
Gay.
Won't you fight for your life?
Oh, the crackhead shaking ass. This one.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife. You don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you so you can run and tell that. Run and tell that. Run and tell that. Home boy, home, home, home boy.
Home boy. Yeah, I don't know what I got, like a pimple or something going here, guys. Oh, okay. I won't play it for you, but I can't guarantee that no one else will. So anyway, guys, I know we cover tech stuff, but I've been watching a lot of these like recently. This guy, he's pretty good. This right here, this is crazy. And it's kind of the sign of the times because they're squeezing us to the point of no return. And it says gang sees half of Queens. Mamdani defunds the police. Wonderful. And bans all arrests. Why would you do that if gangs are taking over? So humor me. Oh, hello.
Cooler than Black Desert. It doesn't even take World of Warcraft seriously.
Hello.
It's coming.
What is this game?
MMORPG fantasy game. What is its highlight?
Okay.
Global server.
What is its highlight?
Deleting region server.
Did
Global
that
players fight on
did
the
that
same
chick just
server.
turn into a
It's
Wolverine?
exciting just to think about it.
A werewolf?
The content of this game basically
Wolverine.
combines
A
the
werewolf?
gameplay of major mainstream Korean games. World boss battle, automatic pathfinding and autoplay.
Hang on. I tell you, these like YouTube has been cracking down on these AI type videos. Head unit was fire. Head unit? I don't know. Was that game? Was that was the game? No, sorry. I guess YouTube just cracked down on a bunch of the AI type channels. Let me turn that off. Ah, that's better. Chandra. Oh. Head unit. Okay. Yeah, I was like, head unit. Was that the game? No. Yeah, and we can play that video. It's like a 30-second video. I'll show you that here in a second. Yeah, it turned out really good, dude. Really good. I'm happy with the stereo. There's a few things, obviously. I don't think it like overheats, but like it drops the CarPlay randomly. Like it just drops. And then it takes like 4 minutes for it to reconnect on its own. Yeah, it's weird. But what was I saying? I just lost my other train of thought. Hey, Frank, chill. Yeah, absolutely. And that one's running Android, so you can do Android Auto or here, I'll pull it up actually. You can do Android Auto or you can do CarPlay with it. So if you got iPhone or what do you call it? So far, yeah, it's number 1 for my shorts, 1 out of 10, beating out Mr. Billy Gates here. As far as numbers are concerned, only 7 likes, not really too many comments, but yeah, it's the Pavlov. And guys, I'm almost to 1,900 subscribers. I never thought I'd see that. That's wild. But yeah, this one is doing pretty good. And I just noticed this too on the backside of excuse me, on the backside of YouTube. They now integrated AI into YouTube, and you can press this and it'll catch you up on all the things going on with the latest video. I don't know how to access that on my content. I'm sure there's a way. Oh yeah, my headlights too. I'm kind of upset with those. I love the look of the headlights, but they're not they were not produced very well. So anyway, let's take a look here. Don't access anything live. What do you mean? Don't access? So I actually was able to tag my affiliate link in here as well. So if anyone's in the market, but yeah, the video turned out all right. I just did this on CapCut on my phone. So that was the old stock stereo system. Junk, absolute junk. And this was a 2017. So this is the stereo that came with it. Absolute garbage. It had Bluetooth kinda, but absolute garbage. No, it was really kind of garbage because it didn't even have CarPlay. There was no CarPlay like hooked up to it at all. And there she is. This thing is fire, dude. It's a 13-inch Android tablet. It's got CarPlay, Android Auto, you name it. And I've seen others that actually takes out this whole side right here. So it takes out this side and the vents, and it's all one big unit built in. And I think it takes these out as well. But I opted for just this because I like these current vents, and it is much cheaper too, by the way, because that one is like 900 bucks and you have to dismantle the entire dashboard. Yeah, Power Toys. Power Toys is awesome, by the way. That's another video. Maybe we can cover that on another stream or maybe later today. But this thing is sick, dude. Absolutely sick. So if you're in the market for a head unit, check out Shure. This one is specifically for the Tundra, right? Yeah, Power Rename is good. There's a ton of great tools in Power Toys. Ton of them. But yeah, guys, check out Shure. This is a 13-inch head unit specifically made for the Tundra. But if you've got, I think it'll fit the second gen Tundras. It's 2014 to like 2020 or 2021, something like that. Because the body style and interior changed slightly throughout the years, but yeah. So this one was 300 bucks when I bought it. Now, thanks to inflation, it's already up to $330, I think, if you buy it today. And literally, I just bought it like a month ago, and it is, yeah, so it's crazy. Yeah, I have Windhawk. Yeah, I got Windhawk installed. And I only use it for the translucent taskbar, which I have here. The taskbar, start bar, and notification bar. So you can add the translucent bar. There are other effects too. It also gets rid of like the recommended, the recent, any kind of advertisements, whatever. Well, actually, that might be more Ghost Spectre. But anyway, highly customizable. I use it for that. And there's another one. I have the start bar on both of my monitors, and it will hide it if you've got a window over top of it. It will automatically hide the taskbar on just that monitor. So over here, if I put a window over top the taskbar, it just automatically hides it. Like hides the taskbar, if that makes sense. But yeah, I also, so this one was 300 bucks. I was able to sell my old stereo on eBay for 100 bucks because, believe it or not, some people actually want the OEM stereo and the OEM look. Like they try and restore it back to factory. I don't know, man. I don't think I could go back. I do not think I could go back. So if I ever end up selling it, you'd stay with the stock? Come on. I think I'd never go back. I would highly recommend this. It hooks up to your backup cameras, your front cameras, all that. It's absolutely awesome. So, but like I said, there are a few complaints I had with it. Just the screen, actually, I just noticed the other day. Not a big deal, but and I will show you. So we're all fully transparent here. The screen is actually like separated from here. Look, it's blurry a little bit, but see that? It's actually, the glue is separated up here in the top corner. See how it's kind of popping in and out? See that? Right there. Right there. Yeah, I was trying to get the focus. It's kind of dark in there. But yeah, you can definitely see it right there. Yeah, screen's pulling away from the thing. So it could just be because it gets hot in there. We're in Florida, and so like, you know, it gets really hot in the car during the day if it's just sitting out there. Um, but that, and sometimes when I start up the car, the screen will stay black, but like if there was a movie playing, it will play the movie in the background, but like the screen stays black until you just tap it and then it wakes up. So I'm like, that's weird. And I contacted their support. Their support is kind of iffy. It's a Chinese head unit, so get ready for Chinese support. So anyway, great head unit. I recommend it. Just like anything, you know, these days, all bets are off, dude. Like, you know, like you get what you pay for, and you know, anymore, anything's junk these days. So it's all just junk, different quality of junk. So, but yeah, I was pretty happy with that. I still love the stereo. I wouldn't take it back or anything like that. Highly recommend it. If you're looking for one, use the code in the video or the description, the link in the description. India is being cornered. Uh-oh. Whoa. But yeah, so like I had mentioned, we were talking about the state of AI. So apparently a bunch of YouTube channels got demonetized over the weekend because the AI algorithm this is trying to snoop out AI videos, but apparently it's not doing a good job, and it's demonetizing a bunch of people that have been around for a while and shouldn't be demonetized, but here we are. So AI's really pulling through again, so screwing people over. But yeah, those AI videos are all over the place, and they can just crank them out, and that's why YouTube's trying to get a handle on it before it gets completely out of control. Because before long, like you'll be doing a search and it's just going to be nothing but AI, like stock video footage videos. You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about. We watched a few of them on here. But yeah, so we're gonna watch this video real quick. Oh, you got the Indian Facebook Marketplace. Okay, I will check that out here in a second. We're gonna watch this one real quick because I want to see what's going on in New York. They're squeezing us, guys, and it's concerning because this is like, to me, this is like signs of things to come all over the country if we're not careful and we don't get a handle on this right now. But honestly, I don't know what we could even do. The problem is systemic. Game over. It is game over. It's totally game over. Cat's fate is here. Cat, she's over on the tubes. And the tubes is not giving you an entrance. Where the man, they... Okay, there we go. Oh my God. What am I looking at here? What even is this? Oh my God. Oh, there we go. They changed Lumia and now... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They changed Lumia and...
Draw the cat out, show me to keep my man. You do some bad things, but I'm the worst of them. Venom in my walking, honey on my tongue. Hush now, the trouble's only just begun. Chasing down scenes, got receipts for everyone. Heartbreaker certified, I do it just for fun.
You know what? I'm wondering, and this might be silly or stupid, but
whether that's through
I...
daily check-ins, watch times, or financial support. The best thing about the loyalty point system is that it's fully integrated.
What is talking?
Stream, meaning any...
Oh, that was weird. Lumia strikes again. Anyway, what, dude, my brain is just not braining today. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh. I wonder if it is, like title case specific or capital specific. Because yours is capital C, S, and U, but the way I have it over here, I don't have the capital letters in here. I can try that. That'll be a good, what the fuck is it? God, I hate it when they change Lumia. See, so like Cat hates changes. I understand that to a certain extent. Some small changes are fine, but like this application that I've been using, like they've completely changed it. So it's like that. Now I feel your pain because now I understand, but to a certain extent, not completely, but like this is just horrendous. Like they've changed the entire fucking program. Not just like a little bit. They've changed every fucking thing. So it's like some of it kind of looks similar, but like I'm like, and it's not working. So anyway, oh, Strawberry Kitten. We haven't seen Strawberry Kitten in a while. I wonder what happened to her or him or they. Anyway, I changed the title case of yours, so we'll see next time if it pops in. And I don't know if Brazilla's has a thing here. It might be title case as well, but we're not sure. We're gonna try it next time. Anyway, these riots, or you know, we're getting squeezed. AI is taking all our jobs, and then when they integrate AI with these robots, like they're gonna take even more jobs. Not saying they're gonna take all the jobs. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Not saying that the AI is gonna take every single job, right? They can't take every job, but they're gonna take a lot. They're gonna take over a lot of jobs. So compound that with this hyper wicked inflation that we've got. So everything's expensive already. Everything has doubled in the pretty much last year. The prices have almost doubled on like literally everything. And now you're taking everybody's job. Like what the fuck do they expect us to do? When you push people too far, this is what happens.
This video shows a car spinning in tight circles in
He's like, wait a minute, guys. Sorry, I just zoned out. What were we talking about?
Middle Village, Queens.
Talking about
Make it nasty, make it nasty. Pop it on the bitch. Make it nasty. nasty, make it nasty. Playing games you can't resist.
Ho, 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 ho. Make it nasty. Mr. Nasty. Yes. What? Who spells Mr. Nasty like that? That's like mystery. That's almost like a mystery nasty, which sounds even worse. It's like a mystery nasty. Mystery Nasty. How we doing, Mr. Nasty? Listen, I was looking for you the other day because I wanted to see. I was on the Kickin' universe, right? I was over there. I was seeing if you were streaming. You were not. It's okay. We can't all stream all the time. What, you spelled Mr. Nasty, M-Y-S, right here, right here. I'm feeling good. It's right here. Look, this is how you spelled it. Mr. Nasty. That's like mystery. It's like a mystery nasty. It's weird. Merster Nerster. Merster Nerster. Come on, guys. Stay with me here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you didn't get to stream on the cruise, but we did ask you how the cruise was. You spelt it with an I. No, you did not. It says it right there. It's a mystery nasty. But Mr. Nasty, have you been streaming recently? When's the last time you streamed, buddy? Mystery Nasty, Mystery Nasty. Well, maybe. Hey, Sam, it's Fred. Blah, 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 blah. I get these spam things. Hey, Sam, it's Fred. Following up on your application. We have term loans. I didn't apply for anything. Thanks, spam. That's right. That's right. You did say you were sick. Wouldn't have been pretty. You got the, what was it? Montezuma's Revenge? Yes. Yes, Brazilla. Yes. That is what the people want to see. We want to see India. We want to see what you guys are doing in India. Albendazole. Yeah, did you pack your albendazole? Albendazole? I can't even say that. Oh, Orlando's Revenge. That's right. That's right. That's right. Orlando's Revenge. Yeah, the people want to see India. Now, albendazole. That's what I said. That's what I said. Albendazole. Come on. Hey, when you go ahead and decide to stream, if you're going to stream from your phone, this is the app we like to use. This one right here. This is a really good app. So hopefully you can get it over by you. It is called Prism, right? Prism Live Studio. It's really good for the phone. You can type in all the things and then you can get chat overlay and all that. Always bend ass over. That's right. That's right. Yeah, he got Florida. He drank the water. They told him not to, but he did it anyway. Oh, when you reach the capital. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Check out Prism Live Studio. And then if you need help setting up the chat, because that's important. That way you'll have the chat feed right there. You'll need Prism Live and then oh, you need 50 on YouTube, right? But Kick, I think you only need like Kick, you can go live like right away. And this Prism, you can do YouTube, you can do TikTok, you can do Kick, Twitch, whatever. You can do it all. You can do it all. Let your imagination run wild. Now, I don't know if it's for Android because you are an Android kind of guy. Oh, but you can get it for, oh, look at that. Stream anywhere, anytime. You can get it for Windows and Mac. I didn't know that. I thought it was just mobile. But yeah, check out Prism. This one is the best, in my opinion, for streaming mobile. Okay, so little tip for you. But yeah, so we're cracking down on car meetups in New York, and all hell breaks loose, apparently. Yeah, I'd give it a week. Oh, there you go. Just installed it. So recommend, yeah, give it a week. Recommend doing a test stream. So you got to set everything up. You're gonna need Botrix as well to get the chat feed on the mobile. Not a big deal. You just sign up for Botrix. You can have it do alerts and stuff too for like follows and stuff, which you probably will want. Just so you know, and you can read the chat while you're streaming and then get some sort of alerts. So Botrix, which, you know, when it works, it's good, but it usually doesn't work. Should have did an IRL when you went out of town. Oh, to Wisconsin? Yeah, I think I mentioned I wanted to, and we just never got around to it. But next time, I want to do more IRL. And we were thinking about doing a new channel, right? Because we got the tech channel. But we want to do like a Spade Family channel or something like that. We're not set on that name, right? Oh yeah, you went to the McDonald's. Remember when I don't know if I mentioned it, but that McDonald's used to have all the old Happy Meal toys that they've ever had produced, like in the walls. They were like built into the walls, and they had toys just everywhere, like every single Happy Meal toy. It was badass. And then they decided to get rid of that. Yeah. So now the time is 9:30 or 9:23 p.m. and 12 hours now to get 9:23 a.m. Right now it's almost noon. It's like 4 minutes to noon. How is it 9:23 by you? You're like a half hour off? Bizarre. Is your clock wrong or is my clock wrong? I've never seen a half of a time zone. You're a half hour off. That's wild, dude. I've never seen that. No. But it's not the 13 hours that's tripping me up. It's the half hour that's tripping me up. Because it is 5 minutes to noon, and you're telling me it's like 5 minutes to 9:30 by you. So where is the half hour time zone? That's what I'm saying. It's 5 minutes to 9:30. Where's the half hour time zone? I've never heard of any time zone being a half hour off. Even daylight savings time is an hour off. Is this a Mandela effect? Like what's going on right now? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 5 to noon. But you don't get me. All time zones are on the hour. You're on a half hour. Where is this half hour coming from? You should be like exactly on the hour. You should be at like 10 o'clock. We're at 12, Every time zone is 1 hour, not half an hour. So where is this half hour coming from? Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Where the half hour, where the fucking 30 minutes is coming in. I've never seen that. Never heard of that. India's got some weird time zones. I believe he's right. I think it's a Mandela effect. We're speaking through time. Time and space. We're speaking through time and space. Okay, I know you just looked that up because that is way too smart for you, Mr. Nasty. I know you didn't just get that off the top of your head. Yeah, see now, so it should be noon in London right now. And he's saying it should be 5:30 p.m., but it's I've waited my entire life to spit this knowledge. Something you learned in like 3rd grade from your science teacher, and you've waited your entire life to puke this knowledge up, and the moment has finally arrived. Well done, Mr. Nasty, well done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I know. I'm gonna have to look that up, look into this a little further. I know you don't understand what I'm saying. We have several time zones here, and none of them are on the half hour, right? They're all 1 hour apart, right? So if it's 9 o'clock, or let's say it's noon here, right? It's 11 o'clock in the next time zone. And then the next time zone, it's 10 o'clock. And the next one, it's 9 o'clock, and so on. So that's why I'm like, where's this half hour come from? Where did this half hour come into play? One degree in 4 minutes. And that's got to be a pain in the ass for airlines. I always thought it was hard for, like, how do airlines figure out the time zones, right? Because they always have the correct times too, right? Local. So you get on the plane in Orlando at like 9 a.m. and then it tells you, oh shit. Oh, here they come. The cats are here. So anyway, you get on the plane at 9 a.m. Eastern, and then let's say you land in Colorado at like noon or whatever, right? Like they adjust for the time zone change and they nail it like exactly, like it's Colorado time at noon or whatever time it is, you know. I was like, how do they figure that out? Like they know how long the flight is, and then with the time zone changing, and it's like, whew. Must have been a pain in the ass back before computers, but computers now, obviously. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I gotta feed these cats. I'll be right back. Yeah, man, we're back. Yeah, we have at least 4 time zones in the continental US. I'm not sure about Alaska and Hawaii, because Hawaii's on its own time zone, so that's 5. I'm not sure about Alaska, though. Alaska and Hawaii might be in the same time zone. I don't know. Let's look it up. Map of time zones. There we go. Give me this. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, see, Greenland here, US has 6, it says. -5, -10, 6. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So here we go. Here's a map. So all this is Eastern. So Cuba, Bahamas. See, time zones are so weird. Like, look at these lines. Who made these lines, right? Look, and even right here. Oh, Jesus. Why did it do that? Come on, man. Come on, man. Is this? What the fuck am I looking at here? Why does this look AI to me? All right. Anyway. Let me go back a page. There we go. That was a little bit better. No, I thought it was funny that this Cancun was like, no. We want to be in Eastern time zone. So they like cut it right through, right there. Same with all these countries here. And then Chile's like, absolutely not. We don't want to be anywhere fucking near the Eastern time zone. Oh, that's got to be crazy. The people who live like right here, where they're like, oh, it's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock our time, or 4 o'clock this time, or 4 o'clock whenever. Also, yeah, I think Phoenix right here, they boycotted daylight savings time or something like that. I don't know what the hell's going on there. But yeah, like, look at this. Like, who came up with these fucking lines, first of all? Like, this is just stupid. Look at these fucking lines. Why? Anyway, yeah, so India, yeah, right? Like, look at this. Chile's like, absolutely not. Get the out of here with your time zone. Yeah, India's in its own freaking India's in its own fucking planet, as always. I don't even know what this is like the worst time zone I've ever seen. Look at this. Like, you're in the same time zone as I have no idea what I'm looking at. No idea what I'm looking at here. These time zones are crazy, dude. I didn't know they were this messed up. Wait, you're Pacific time? How are you Pacific time? Pacific time's over here. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, look at this. This looks like a little dude with a mouth. Look, he's got a nose and a mouth. Like, someone was just fucking thought they were funny over in Japan. They're like, give him a big nose and a mouth. No, actually, you have the Indian Ocean. So, thanks for playing. Where did you take geography? Come on. Come on, man. You're in India. You have the Indian Ocean. Why am I arguing this? Like, what? You're not even near the Pacific. You're closer to the Atlantic than you are the fucking Pacific. Right here. Indian Ocean. And then Northern Pacific and Southern Pacific. And then Atlantic If anything, the Atlantic kind of creeps in over here. Pacific is kind of blocked off from all these islands and Australia. So maybe you get a little bit of the Pacific down here, but and they may just call it the Pacific time zone, but technically this on the US excuse me, has the Pacific time zone is right here. So we got Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. And then French Polynesian and Alaskan. Well, it's so weird. Alaska is here and it goes all of Alaska and back down. Which, yeah, I would have thought Hawaii. Where is Hawaii? Oh, it's up here. Okay. I thought it was down here. Yeah, so Hawaii and Alaska, I would have thought would have been in the same time zone. And like, why? Because look, this line right here, they could have just straight down. Straight down. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're definitely Indian Ocean. Right there. Right there. You're in the Indian Ocean. You got the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal. But yeah, these have got to be the weirdest in time. Time zones are just so weird, dude. So weird. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and like look at what, you know, you got the ocean, right? Yeah, there's some islands in here, but like, what is the point of all this? Look at this. All this mess right here. What is the point of all this? Yeah, Arizona said, we're on our own thing. We're doing our own thing. Yeah, I kind of wish we didn't do daylight savings. Yeah. Some toddler drew this fucking map, called it good. They're like, yep, you know what? We're good. So guys, let's try and get through a video, shall we? I don't know. I kind of want to watch this. They're cracking down in New York. Gangs are taking over, cracking down on car meetups.
Cars spinning in tight circles in Middle Village, Queens. As a
just got a
crowd stands just feet away, watching
just got the ground on fire.
Unfold. Dozens of cars took over the intersection overnight.
So as we enter month 5 of New York City's communist revolution, gangs are taking over large swaths of the city. And although there have
do my gang sign? I don't have any gang signs.
been several high-profile
A $30,000 Gucci heist.
takedowns in recent
Oof.
weeks. This is America's largest sanctuary, and for every criminal organization we eliminate, 10 others rear up in its place. And for some reason, nobody running this place seems to have a problem with that.
Officers put
like
18-year-old
they
Jaden
should.
Velasquez in handcuffs and then took his gun, hitting him with multiple charges, including criminal possession of a weapon.
Police say they got multiple 911
there
calls
he
most
is.
drivers took off, but not before 3 people jumped onto a marked police car, cracking the windshield, then speeding off.
For the last 3 years, 2 prominent gangs have terrorized the Brownsville community. Today, the Brooklyn DA and the NYPD announced Operation Crossfire, a 3-year-long takedown that saw 36
He's part of the Mickey Mouse gang.
alleged Brownsville gang members arrested.
Breakdown of the gang members arrested on 9 Bloods, 2 Crips, 3 MS-13.
Wait, these are the gang members? Damn. Bloods, Crips, Bloods. Assault. Ooh, attempted murder. Jesus.
1 Zopound, which is a Haitian gang.
Those kids was running between the cars.
Scary to see that.
The NYPD says it's now looking for at least 8 people for...
Dude, this is getting out of hand. Look at it. It's just fucking putting the asphalt on fire.
reckless endangerment.
Just hours later, on the same day, officers chased 24-year-old Jeremiah Marks before eventually recovering another gun, hitting him with that same charge, criminal possession of a weapon.
Wait, they got him again? Like the same guy?
Listen up, because this is the massive opportunity you have been waiting for.
I'm
to
waiting
grab
for
a
it.
real bargain. We are
So as New York does what it can to keep as many criminals on the streets as possible, it's trying to lock up its police. And what nobody in charge wants to admit is that every criminal here's gotten the memo, and that's why we've got gangs and criminals all over the place, running around in broad daylight, committing crimes that should wind them
Innocent
up in jail,
until
but
proven
don't,
guilty.
and instead only result in an arrest. And when these folks get out, we're now finding out what they do in the evening, which is even more frightening,
Dude.
because the
That's
area of
crazy.
New York that got destroyed by this recent takeover, not only has this sort of thing happened over there before, but this is like a nice residential working class area. And when you watch this footage, you've got to understand that we now have a critical mass of fugitives living in New York. Fugitives who don't just want to steal a car and destroy it in the middle of an intersection, but who also loot and raid businesses, engage in turf wars, and run criminal operations right under the noses of our police, who might stop some of them, but it's never enough. And the real reason for this is New York's revolving door justice system. It is so notorious. We've now got criminals who come to New York to commit crimes they're too afraid to commit where they live, which perfectly explains why our streets are being overrun with lawlessness.
The Ring of Fire. I know, right? I want to see that Ring of Fire.
At the exact same time, the
No,
police,
I wouldn't
they're
wanna be
under
there.
assault from the very legal system that is supposed to protect them and that they're a part of. We're literally persecuting officers who
Yeah,
do
dude,
their
this is
jobs
sad.
and protect the general public, which has them paralyzed. Meanwhile, the people who should be behind bars aren't and are out on the streets like this.
Officers put 18-year-old Jaden Velasquez in handcuffs and then took his gun, hitting him with multiple charges, including criminal possession of a weapon.
It's a good thing they caught that guy. I hope they can get more.
Yeah, I hope they can
What
catch
did
more
he
people
say?
like that too. That guy was just 18 years old. He didn't just
fuck
wake
did
up
he
one
just
day and
say?
become like that. There's a criminal track record here, and it's not an isolated incident.
Just hours later, on the same day, April 3rd, officers chased 24-year-old Jeremiah Marks before eventually recovering another gun, hitting him with that same charge, criminal possession of a weapon.
You know,
Okay,
people
that
love
was
to
a
say,
different guy.
oh, when you see a crime report in New York, oh, that doesn't affect the majority of people. Listen, the majority of people who were on the streets in that part of town were all in danger because you had two gang members running around, possibly looking for each other. We
With
don't know. But now the
guns.
question is, where is the mayor right now? What's he up to?
Alone, we are curious.
What do you mean, how can we have guns? That's the First Amendment, isn't it? Or no? Fourth Amendment? Second Amendment. One of the two. One of those amendments. The right to bear arms. Why? Because of corrupt motherfuckers just like this. Like these motherfuckers right here. These corrupt motherfuckers. So when the government no longer has the best interest for its citizens, that is what the right to bear arms is for. So that we the people, take matters into our own hands and oust these idiots.
Who's feeling curious? Are you curious about the next page? Let's get there.
Nice segment. Who's made a sandcastle before?
From the bus go round and round, all through the
I wonder why they didn't invite President Biden to sing Wheels on the Bus. I thought he was one of the cool kids. Regardless, birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, I mean, over here, you have to have a license for it, too. I mean, it's got to be registered and all that, but yeah, it's probably a lot easier here to have guns. Do you gun? Yeah, I do have a
Now,
firearm.
of course, there's nothing wrong with singing to school children for the cameras and a highly orchestrated publicity stunt, but some of New York City's plans for these child care operations may help criminals stay here and make them feel comfortable in our city.
These are programs for every single New Yorker. These are not programs that are going to ask the immigration status of any one of the children. All of those children are New Yorkers. They should all be enrolled in pre-K and 3K.
Right, so if you want to go full communism, the best place to do it is in a sanctuary city where everybody believes that the border is a bad thing and where you've got leaders who believe in spending an unlimited amount of money on an unlimited number of people. That's going to bankrupt this place fast, and it's happening, and while it does, the quality of our police force is deteriorating just as quickly. Oh, look at this. We have something happening in the subway. We have 3 police trying to restrain 1 suspect.
No, yeah, you do. You have to have a concealed carry license if you want it concealed. I don't think we're an open carry state. I don't think you can like openly carry your gun around. Texas sure is. They love guns in Texas. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He's
Doesn't
like,
look
get off
he's
of me.
gonna go down.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
police force. Oh,
Now
shit.
look, of course these police,
Oh, wow.
between the three of them, have the tools to make this arrest and keep this person safe. But they put themselves in danger by resisting arrest and winding up in the subway system in an area where you're not supposed to be. And they put the general public in danger because this person has now escaped and is free and just got away with resisting arrest. But if you're an officer in this city, is the legal system gonna back you up if you use the tools at your disposal to ensure that you place that person under arrest and keep people safe? It might not. And that does nothing but empower criminals. If criminals know that they can treat the police like this and the police aren't gonna do anything because they're terrified and they don't have qualified immunity, they can get sent to jail if they make an arrest that some prosecutor here who's already sympathetic to criminals thinks needs to be prosecuted. I mean, this is a public safety nightmare. And then we have the mayor commenting on a recent altercation with police where someone resisted arrest and the officers did take that person down. They arrested this person. The footage was all over the internet. And you know what? Some people didn't like it and they said these officers need to be taken off the streets, not the criminals. Let's not take them off the streets while they're destroying a private business, struggling with police, putting everybody at risk. Nope, let's let that continue. That is a huge problem. That tells criminals that they got to get out of jail free card because they're not even headed to jail.
I'm on the road going county to county across New York, doing law enforcement roundtables, sitting down with sheriffs, local police, prosecutors, defenders, and corrections officers to talk about what's actually happening in every county across New York.
Every county.
New York's soft on crime policies are so well known that we're actually
What do you mean? I mean, we're not following the rules. The rules are this. I'm pretty sure it's the Second Amendment. Yeah, Second Amendment. So, freedom of speech, number one, and number two, the right to bear arms. The right to a firearm, because we are a free state, right here, stating our rights shall not be infringed. And if they are, yeah, well-regulated militia for the security of the free state and self-defense. Yeah, so Second Amendment. Fourth, I'm not sure what the fourth is. Yeah, so anyway, it's pretty important since, you know, first is the right to free speech and then the right to shoot a
criminals
mother.
come in from out of state, steal from New Yorkers, and get away with it. You know why? Because even if they get arrested here,
I doubt
they get
it.
released the same way.
I would doubt it.
It's ridiculous. We're inviting criminals from out of state to victimize New Yorkers.
I mean, if you can, you probably it's probably a much stricter concealed carry. I think you can conceal carry in any state, but you know, like you have to be, you know, probably special force or law enforcement or security or something like that. You can't just have like anybody. You got to go through the right channels. I don't know. I think there is concealed carry in every state, but I could be wrong on that. No. So there's the Senate. There's the Senate and then there's Congress, and those are two different entities, right? And then the president. So that's like three separate entities, right? And so it's supposed to be like checks and balances, right? So you have to pass a law through the Senate, then it's got to pass through Congress, and then the president, I think the president can veto that, but he's only allowed a certain number of vetoes, like overall. He can't just like veto everything, but it's, you know, the best of three. So you can have 2 votes out of 3, or if the Senate says no, this law is no good, Congress says it is good, the president can say it's good, and it's, you know, so it's the best 2 out of 3 kind of thing. But it's supposed to be like a checks and balance type system. But each state, depending on how many people are in that state, the population dictates how many senators that state gets. And then those senators are supposed to report to Washington, D.C. and do all the Senate stuff, but a lot of them are corrupt and paid off and don't do their job and don't show up to work half the time. But I don't know. That's how it's supposed to work. And I think Congress is the same way in that it is governed by the population of each state. So, like, and I don't know, each state is probably different as well, but depending on the population dictates how many senators or congressmen each state gets. And then there's a whole slew of other BS that goes into it. Have a president named Kirkman? I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar.
That's our system. That's what a revolving door system of jails and judges and courts actually does. If people know that they can come here and do something, they're going to take their chances in a place where the consequences don't exist before trying to commit crime anywhere else. And if you're a gang that wants to run the streets somewhere, well, might as well try here because nothing's going to happen to you apparently. Apparently you can come here and join a gang.
Which series?
And you got all kinds of freedom you might not have in a place like Florida, for example, or even New Jersey. Look at this.
Those people.
You're watching people run out after a smash and grab.
Wow.
That's exactly what police say happened here last Thursday afternoon inside the Gucci store at the Woodbury Common Premium Outlets in Central Valley. Exclusive video given to News 12 shows the suspects running, the display case shattered, and the designer
Designated
bag
survivor.
gone, while people stand by.
Yeah, that's just a TV
Police say
show.
3 men and a woman broke the display case, stole more than a dozen handbags worth about $30,000.
Now, why is this notable? Obviously, $30,000, that's a pretty big heist. But guess where this is? Woodbury Commons is an hour north of New York City. It's in New York. But the criminals, where do you think they were from? They could have been from New York, but as you're about to see, they were imported.
And then
They
ran
were
off from the store.
imported.
Authorities tell me the group drove toward New Jersey.
Oh.
Hang on. So they import criminals now?
Newark police spotted them in their getaway car.
Wow.
They say that led to a wild chase, with the
Ooh, a
suspects
wild
even
chase.
driving
Let's
on
go.
sidewalks to
Ooh.
get away. The car, believed to be a rental, was later found abandoned in Irvington.
Wow, so you've got these criminals
Yeah,
who
I
are
wish.
committing crime in New York and escaping to New Jersey. Why aren't they committing all of these crimes where they live in Newark? It's simple. There are less consequences. If they get caught in New York doing something like this, and it's the goal of the legal system to take whatever you did and downgrade it if it's a felony. Let's try to make that a misdemeanor, unless, of course, you're President Trump, then your misdemeanor becomes a felony. But their goal here is to set people free. Their goal here is to minimize crime stats, because if you take felonies and you downgrade them, they're not felonies anymore, and the crime stats look better, and we have less crime. Yeah, and now we should decriminalize things because...
Who cares about the stats? Fucking put these people away. Put these people behind bars. Like, what are you guys doing?
we got all these people out there committing
What are these pants though? Look at these weird pants she's wearing.
misdemeanors.
Sorry, those really distract, and these weird pointy toes shoes.
Now, why are we policing misdemeanors?
That's a
You see,
look.
we've got this slippery slope, which starts with handicap.
Is that what Mrs. Nasty wears for you?
Police, and then ends with decriminalizing actions that should actually be
Some
felonies
weird cut off bell bottoms.
and get downgraded.
The slit down
It
the
looks
side.
like a scene out of a Fast and Furious movie, but it
Yeah,
is
it does.
Hollywood. It's Middle Village, Queens, just last night.
Spectators watched on as
Look at
nearly
this.
100 cars commandeered the intersection of 69th Street and Elliott Avenue, along with drivers doing donuts around a ring
Doing donuts.
of fire lit
By
in
a
the middle
gas
of the road.
station.
Police tell us they were on the scene within a
Well, yeah, I mean, where better to do it than at a gas station? Because you got all the gas right there. You can just hose a big circle down and
minute to break up the
What do
and doing donuts of all things.
What do you think the political views are of the people engaged in this behavior? Do you think these are law and
Political
order
view? Are you serious? Do you think they have political views?
types, Or do you think these are individuals who hold different views than that? And do you think that explains why they're not afraid of the police, why they're willing to destroy an otherwise peaceful neighborhood, put everybody at risk, take over intersections, and just bring lawlessness to a place that was asleep at the time this happened? This was like 2 in the morning.
We heard screeching and screeching. It actually woke us
They
up.
voted for Trump for show.
Continuously, just like, you smell like the rubber. It was pure automotive mayhem.
You smell like the rubber.
Set up, like just
These
being-
people who are like in the middle of it are complete idiots. Like they're gonna get hit one of these days.
Turn in and out of the gas station.
As several cars shut down the intersection at 69th Street and Elliott Avenue in Maspeth around 1:45 this morning.
And they started a fire, which I think is insane, by a gas station. Like, that's so, idiotic to do that.
The chaos did not stop there. Police say shortly after they arrived and dispersed the illegal car meetup, 3 people jumped on the hood of a marked police car and cracked the windshield.
So they attacked the police. The police showed up quickly to do something about this, and then the criminals attacked the police. Now, what's going to give them the courage to attack the police? The fact that they know they're in New York. The fact that they know they're in a place where the police can't do anything. Where you can scream at the police and resist them and run away, and they're not even going to chase
Democrats don't make donuts.
after you because they don't want the legal system that they're a part of to chase after
I
them.
know, Karens are
Put them in
great.
jail next to you.
Detectives spent much of the day looking for clues to track the suspects down,
Clues.
stopping at homes and businesses
Clues? What?
for surveillance. Community members say they're concerned.
Somebody could hit the shop. They could have crashed into the gas stations.
Councilman from
Right.
Wong's office was flooded with calls. He says he's been in touch with the NYPD.
From what I heard, they ran through some plates and they are fake plates.
Oh, yeah.
So they all had fake plates on.
Exactly. There's no
Oh my
progressive tool out
God.
there. I'm so glad they brought this up. There's no progressive tool out there that is going to take the place of a jail and a jumpsuit. We can have license plate readers, we can have cameras, we can have monitoring systems, but if it doesn't result in a consequence, criminals are going to evade that thing. The same thing goes for laws and harsher penalties for crimes that are, again, supposed to be felonies, but get downgraded. You see, that's why they pass a law and
Yeah,
it's
Mr. Nasty's up in Michigan.
like, oh, it doesn't apply. We don't think they actually did that thing. We're going to charge them with something else that we really know we can get a conviction on. Maybe we can't convict them because we don't have the willpower on a felony charge, but oh, that misdemeanor, jaywalking, well, that's actually legal now. But you see the problem with what we've got here.
Those
What do you
kids
mean?
are running between the cars.
You're gonna rage bait him.
The NYPD says it's now looking for at least 8 people for reckless endangerment in connection with the drag racing. Council member Phil
Wild.
Long says Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch told
Ooh.
him Tuesday in a private meeting that 2 of the vehicles have been impounded. He also claimed Tisch said an NYPD task force set up to address the issue was responding to a different car meetup that night in the 110th precinct.
Oh, so we have so much crime going on here that when the police are over here at this precinct stopping this, we got the exact same thing over here, and we don't have enough police because we got more crime than we got cops. That's a big problem. That just shows these criminals that there's safety in numbers, and when anybody gets caught, what happens? There's no consequence. So they're not only not afraid of the police when they show up, the police may not be able to show up because they're
not doing anything.
preoccupied. What a wonderful system. This makes these task forces totally useless.
Only one car responded, which is not enough, and then
Only one car responded.
we cannot
Hey, we got a riot down here. Can you send one squad car?
stop anybody with a crowd of 100 cars.
Yeah, they all
with one
got away.
patrol car.
The NYPD said it made multiple arrests in the other meetup and that officers responded to the scene in Wong's district within 1 minute of receiving 911 calls and immediately began dispersing the gathering.
Wong says it was a productive meeting and that he and the commissioner talked about increasing patrols.
But here's the problem. Those patrols, all they're going to do is chase away the criminals who invariably return to the scene of the crime and come back. Look at this. It says they have a long-standing aggressive plan to deter and
love
stop
that.
this. But deter
Yeah, we got one upstairs too. She's like ultra Karen.
means your plan is so good, people don't plan these.
She literally goes to all the HOA meetings and then like tries to rally the troops around here if there's something she doesn't like. She's like, "Oh, you got to go to the HOA meeting. We all got to go. We all got to go. Come on. Get Tuesday. You got to get over here. We're going to
things anymore.
make it known we don't like what they're doing."
And here they are planning
She
two
needs
of
to
them
be
at
on
the
the
exact
HOA.
same time to throw the police off. We're totally overwhelmed. And if you want to talk about a lack of deterrence, check this out. If the only thing criminals are worried about are jails and jumpsuits, we're about to have less jails and less people in jumpsuits because the mayor says he doesn't want to have Rikers Island around. Now, is that place perfect? Absolutely not. Using the Rikers Island jail is now illegal after August 31st next year. However, look at this.
You had to take Christmas lights down? Well, I mean, they probably should have been down already. I mean, it's March. Come on.
jails that are supposed to replace this facility, these borough-based jails, $13 billion is what they're going to cost. They haven't even
That's like 3 months after Christmas, man. That's a whole quarter. That's a whole quarter. Come on. Come on,
built
man.
again. So they're going to close the jail we have and eventually put
I would, if it was me, ooh, I would just leave them up all year.
people in jails that don't exist. Boy, we're going to have criminals roaming the streets for a long time. We already do. And we're already bringing criminals in from out of state because this can be a playground for them in a way where they live can't be, because where they live, no matter where it is, seems to have more laws than this place. What do you think about that? See you in the next video.
See you in the next video.
This video shows a car spinning in tight.
That is The Gang Sees Half of Queens by Cash Jordan. Check him out. Subscribe if you like him. I think I subscribed to him the other day. Waiting for... Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah, my feed is all car chases and all kinds of other BS. Oh, here we go. Nobara. Yeah, I heard Nobara. There was a different video. The new Nobara for gaming. Yeah, this one was out a day ago. Nobara was pretty good, actually. I liked Nobara.
Everything herself now. I finally found out why. The kitchen light has been out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
My wife asked me to change it on day 1.
Oh.
She reminded me on day 4.
Right, yeah.
She stopped reminding and changed it herself on day 7. I was home the entire time. She told her sister I was lazy. I heard it through the wall and I didn't argue because I thought so too my whole life. But here's what I could never explain to her or anyone. I desperately want to do these things. The motivation is right there in my head, but my body just won't follow. I'm exhausted at even the thought of...
Like, all of these, you know, YouTube's cracking down on all of the AI videos, right? But, like, half of their advertisers, this is AI. You can tell, like, certain words, and when you look at his face, it's just a little bit off. But this video is AI.
Starting, but I can scroll my phone for hours, no problem.
See, I can scroll my phone for hours, no problem. Who says that?
And I can't explain that to anyone without sounding lazy. I have whole notebooks full of plans. The plan was never the problem. The plan was never the problem. I just can't make myself do the plan. And every night I go to bed thinking tomorrow will be different, and it never is. And the shame that comes with that when everyone around you treats you like you're lazy and irresponsible, trust me,
That's
I don't want to
crazy,
be like
dude. This is AI. It's a fucking...
Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. So, a while ago I switched my main gaming PC to Linux, and I have never ever looked back. I'm not going back. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to download, install, and set up Nobara, the gaming-focused distro that makes Linux actually enjoyable. Now, this thing is designed for gamers. As you can see, it says gamer first. It is also designed to help content creators just get right out of the box with everything. And you can
Yeah,
definitely
I
see
like
that.
Nobara. Nobara's pretty good.
With the
I
fact
think
that
we
OBS is
tested
really
Nobara
great, so it has everything you
recently,
need
and
right out of the box.
it's
And
really
it also
nice.
handles all your
And
wide
actually,
dependencies, everything.
sorry, it actually had a lot of the gaming support files and things that like Steam needed, and all the gaming features built right in, more so than some of the gaming distros that are out there.
Thing you could ever want and need. Now, it's got a bunch of different editions, so official, GNOME, KDE, Steam HTPC, and Steam Handheld. I'm going to be going with GNOME, and that's because when I tried to do this with the KDE ISO, it froze for a bunch of time, and I did not need that, so... Plus, it's been a while since I did a nice GNOME video. Now, the standard downloads are for AMD and Intel systems, and the NVIDIA downloads are right here. So I'm going to give this a download, and hopefully I get a good CDN this time. I mean, okay. And now we just got to wait for that to download, and then we're going to go and set up
GNOME.
Okay, Ventoy, all right, get this, is really, really cool. What it allows you to do is it turns your USB into a multi-ISO booting frenzy. So you can grab all the distros you want if you have a big enough USB drive, and you can
That's right.
chuck them on there. And that's what makes...
And a little caveat, though. Ventoy, I have been running into issues as of late. It doesn't work with certain computers slash distro combinations, right? If you've got a really powerful computer, Ventoy's great because it can handle like pretty much any distro or Windows ISO, but like I've run into issues where like some of the older computers, if it's got a bunch of distros on it, Ventoy just wouldn't load it properly or it wouldn't install properly. But the same ISO burns to another thumb drive would install no problem. But if it was on Ventoy, it wouldn't install. So just keep that in mind.
Ventoy is such a good option over things like Belina Etcher and Rufus, you name it.
Yeah,
Not only that,
but
but it has a Windows build. So we click Files and we go to
very
Windows,
useful.
We've got Windows, Linux. There is no Mac OS, even though I believe that someone did a Mac OS build. I'm not completely sure, but it's really nifty. It works really well, and we already have the newest version downloaded. I'm actually going to move this extra one to trash. And when you right-click, you're going to extract it, okay? It's going to lead to this file. Inside, we're going to be running this one on Linux. I'm not sure what it looks like inside of Windows. Let me take a look real quick, because we can also run it for Windows on Linux as well, if we need to, just to kind of get a hang of things. Is it this one? Yes, is this one. So this is what you would get on Windows, okay? First and foremost, let's get rid of this. Right here, you choose your device, because currently this one's empty.
Yeah, he must be on Nobara right now. This looks really nice.
You go to partition style, GPT, you disable secure boot, you select the USB drive, and then you hit install. That's it. That's all you have to do. Once it's installed, it will end up creating a partition on the side called Ventoy. You can see it right there. As for the Linux side, it is pretty much identical except for the fact that you need to first open this up as admin. Just gonna make sure I don't have any caps on, and then open this up. But again, it's not executable because it is. Well, ain't that rude?
Get you a burner sim. I think we talked about that before. I would look up any kind of online things. Like, you guys don't get Google Voice, is that correct? I think that was the issue. But there's got to be some other services out there similar to where you can get a free phone number. Actually, I think I've seen apps out there that have it to where like you can have another number on your phone and use it through an app. But if he's running Nobara here in the background, I really like the look of that. It reminds me of Mac OS a little bit.
You know, sometimes being rude, not okay. All right.
Right.
Well,
Google Voice doesn't work.
Ventoy. It didn't open. God damn it. Open with. This is really, really annoying because it's usually not this way. Let's just do that. Nope. Okay. Open in console. Oh, CD. Downloads. And Ventoy Linux. And we do /Ventoy. Oh, we have to CD into Ventoy twice. Sorry about that. And we could do Ventoy 2-disk, just like this. It's a CLR. It's not the one we want, though. We want the GUI version, and we want to type x86, enter your password. That was a lot more complicated than it should have been. I don't know why that happened, but as you can see, I already have it installed on this device. Partition style is GPT, secure boot's disabled. Press install. You're good to go. Next, after that, we're going to copy the ISO onto the drive once it's mounted, of course. Just like that. And it will end up here. Is this one of those days where it just copies instantly? It's this is what I call a good USB day. In other words, the USB is so powerful today. I don't know why.
Yeah, I like that.
Today, that it just
If he's running Nobara right now, that looks pretty good. I like it.
Let's do.
Of course, it kind of scares me when he's like, "Oh, this is a good USB day." Like, what's that mean?
That's definitely a good day. Okay, abort, close, abort, close, abort, close. Thank you, have a good day. Now, all we have to do after that is, of course, just unmount the drive and reboot in.
Or is he running, oh, here, no, he's running Fedora, it looks like, right now. So he's got kernel, well, weird, this is strange, because he's got Fedora Linux running, Event Horizon Edition, host Fedora, and then he's got kernel Cache OS. which I really am impressed with CachyOS. I like it. I like both Fedora, CachyOS, and Nobara, but this I like what he's got going on here. So Fedora is pretty good. He's got Hyperland theme, Tahoe Dark, Mac Tahoe. Okay. Interesting. So it's kind of like a Mac OS inspired theme, it looks like.
For most people, it'll be F12. For other people, it could be F11. It really depends on your system. For my MSI boards, it's always been F12. All right, we are in the live ISO. This is it. It says I have no internet connection. Okay, well.
Sorry, is that too low volume? Can you guys hear this?
I don't know why it said I had no internet connection. That's weird. Thank you. Now we have one found.
There we go.
All right, there we go. So you have, when you have an internet connection, obviously there is update installed packages to latest version, which is super helpful, and install media codecs, which is something you want to do. Again, you can change your language right there. And this is where you can change your time zone. It's normally always correct. And
let me see here. Let's look it up. Alternatives. Google Voice alternatives. Okay. Have you tried any of these? Open Phone, Grasshopper, Ring Central. Oh, those looks like they all cost. Yeah, it looks like they all cost money. Yeah, this is saying try switching to communication apps like Signal or Telegram. Yeah, what I guess what is it you're trying to achieve? Skype. Oh, it didn't even show up when you searched. Okay, Skype is another one. Here, you want me to Google Voice, let's say alternative free. Let's see what comes up. Oh, private SIM. Well, why don't you just get another cell phone? Here you go. Text now, text me, talk a tone, and Skype. And these are voice over IP, offering Wi-Fi or data, offering free US Canada numbers for personal or business use. Others like WhatsApp or Signal work best for free messaging / calls among users. Right, foreign numbers, right? Sly number. Yeah, Sly number. Alternative. Free. Okay, so do you want international numbers or India specific? Here you go. What's a good voice alternative for international? Apps like Text Now, Text Me, Second Line, Free Tone, Ding Tone, Text Me Up. They're all horrible, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Everyone keeps saying Skype. Skype, Skype, Skype. You could try Skype. That's a good one. Let's see. Okay, free alternatives for international calling and texting include Text Now, Yola, WhatsApp, and Skype. So Skype keeps coming up. I would try Skype or WhatsApp. There's a low cost Fannytel, Yola, and Text Now. Ladies and gentlemen, back from the dead, it's Inept Typhoon. Where you been, brother? How you doing, man? Yo, I was just talking to Gabby Morrow the other day about you. You came up. Been working. Yeah, I figured as much, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Inept Typhoon back at it. How you doing, buddy? Yes, sir. Yeah, we were just talking about you, man. We're like, have you seen Inept? And I was like, well, you know, maybe like a month ago, we jumped on Fortnite, or I was on Fortnite, and he jumped in to play, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, man? How's work? How is work, my friend? You still doing the, what was it, like the circus or carnival? Yeah, did you get a PC? Did you get a PC? I think, yeah, Gabby Maru recently got upgraded on his PC as well. Good stuff, good stuff. No, he had a Xbox. He had an Xbox. He was on an Xbox. I think he got a new Xbox last I talked to him. I don't know. I don't know if he got a PC. I think he was maybe he was getting a PC. I don't know. Tell us, man. Faster. Not yet. Oh man. But were you at like a carnival or something? You were working at Wonky Land or whatever it was called. You're not there anymore. What are you doing now? If you don't mind us asking. But yeah, Brazilla, I would try some of these. Try some of these ones. The Text Now or Skype. Skype keeps coming up. Skype is a notable app that's been around since like 1990. Skype has been around, and I think actually Microsoft bought them maybe like a couple decades ago. Oh, you make coffee syrups for Costa Coffee and oh, cool. Someone said Twilio. I don't know Twilio. I don't know if I heard of Twilio. But try Skype. Skype's been around since the 90s. Yeah, it's weird that you guys don't have Google Voice over there. What you been up to today? And making coffee syrups? Yeah, I gotta get a better coffee syrup because we had I had a coffee here. This is Dunkin' Donuts. It's just it tastes bitter to me or something. I don't know. I just don't like the taste of it. So I gotta get some more better coffee syrup, I think. What do you recommend?
And your keyboard. And this is where you set up your user information. I kind of wish that this had a post install
from work,
OS, because the ISO is very big and
yeah,
a little bit too big. I think it was around 6.6 gigs or 7.7 gigs, which is, well, considering all of that.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
That would actually end up being that big. I mean, OBS doesn't take up very much room. I don't know what's taking up all the room, but there you go. Now we're going to choose our disk.
Nice.
Take this. I'm going to do erase disk.
I was just going over Novara. Boring stuff. I know. But
ButterFS has worked
tech
on snapshots
videos, right?
Points. They're not real restore points, but they make users feel better. It will end up slowing down your NVMe by a lot. XFS is basically full speed, full throttle. You have the full use of your NVMe or SSD, and it also has what's called self-repair. And then you have ext4. We didn't talk about ext4. No, I'm kidding. It's perfectly fine to use. And then we just do the installation. This is it. So I'm going to pause it here, or actually I'm stop recording. And the next time I see you, we will be on the desktop for Aura. Well, we are back on the
Oh, wow. You guys, 8 billion people? Oh my God, I didn't know that. Yeah, that is true. Oh, titties. Titties. Hello, titties. Yeah, if Google Voice came there, okay, there would be a shortage of numbers. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I would just use like messaging apps, man. We have all kinds of different messaging apps. And you can do like video messaging now. Discord, right? Just get on Discord. You just message on Discord back and forth and do video chats and audio chats and all that stuff. I don't know. Is it for work? Is that why you need a voice over IP? Titties. Well, how is work going for you? Inept.
On the desktop, welcome to first install. Well, post install, I guess. And this is the welcome app. If you've ever used PeakOS, you might recognize this. This is kind of the same thing. And it's got recommended additions, most of which are already installed, including install snaps, really?
0.4. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say 8 billion. That's the world population, is it not? Like 8 billion? I don't know. They're always making up fucking numbers.
That's gross. Install Flatpak Bazaar. That's new for me. I've not seen those two yet. Troubleshoot issues, join the community, and of course you can contribute and become developers for this distro if you're that type of person. It does come with a very bare bones version of Brave.
What the
Are you pregnant, sailor?
What the fuck is this? Pregnant sailor? Oh my God. You're pregnant, so he ejected you to the beach? He said, get out of here, pregnant lady. Then you're gonna make her crush rocks? What is
that is, this thing is...
What even is life anymore? This is crazy. Yeah, 8.142 billion population. Yeah, allegedly. We don't know. These could all just be made up numbers. We don't know.
Kind of just slimmed down a lot. So there's none of the crypto crap. It's all been removed.
Oh, that's nice.
Think of Brave Origins, but before Brave Origins existed.
Yeah, Brave's pretty good. I like Brave.
Brave Origins, I don't know. Let's see.
None of that weird crypto shit. They took that out.
Do it because I don't need to, you know, sit around here forever and try to make up reasons to talk. I'm not that type of person. And we're gonna pin that. I don't know what the hell you do. I think you're for game stuff, but we'll pin that.
Oh, you had to restart your phone.
There we go.
What happened?
So first,
did it crash? You need a new phone? Back again. Kick do be doing that, crashing people's phones. Let me tell you.
I want to run over their applications real quick, okay?
It freezes my phone quite a bit. I'll be like watching Kick, and then it just like will freeze up.
Is their updater, and
yeah, that's what I mean. Like the video will just freeze. I don't do the app. I just go on Chrome and go to Kick because it works better than the Kick app itself.
This allows you to update to the newest version of drivers, system files, applications, everything, okay? And I also believe it looks like a store of some sort, which I guess you could install stuff from in here, which is nice. So there you go. There's the Cosmic Terminal, the Cosmic Store, Core CTRL, which is... First, I need to go mount my game drive, because that seems to be the thing that confuses people the most. And if we're going to talk about the game drive, what I need to talk to you about first and foremost is the fact that if you're coming from Windows, you're going to want to take your current game drive and kind of format it to be XFS or ext4. That way you'll have full compatibility with Linux games and you can run everything without running into any issues per se. All right, there we go. Should hear me a little bit better now. So what I did is I clicked on the drive that I want. I went to settings. I went to edit mount options. I unselected user defaults. I went to identify as, and I selected gaming. Now, if you want to do this to any other drives, I have switch backups. I could go to edit mount and once again, select its name. What this does is it mounts it at /mount/switch ROMs. It just makes it a little bit easier to get things done. Okay, so now that I've done that, we can concentrate on Proton Plus real quick or anything else, but actually we can't because we need Steam to start first. Let's do the driver manager because all of this is related to gaming and getting everything. By default, if you're on NVIDIA, you'll come with the newest NVIDIA driver.
I like that it's got a Nobara driver manager. That's nice. So I'm very much into the GUI, right? I know Linux is all like text and like console putting in the commands, but like I just love a good GUI. I really do.
5955803. If you're not on this, I'm so sorry that you're suffering. If you're on AMD, you can come in here and
Yeah,
switch between Mesa and Mesa Git.
Okay.
The Git version basically has things that the normal stable version does not have.
Okay.
And, you know, I can honestly recommend Mesa Git in certain scenarios, but not all the time. So, yeah, here you go. You got this. This is pretty cool. There's very few distros that have a driver manager. PeakOS is one of them. Ubuntu has one, but it's not.
Oh, that's good. So it pays pretty well. Pays pretty good for you. Yeah, I've just been freelancing, collecting YouTube money, and then selling stuff on eBay. So that's good. That's good. Are you going to be buying a PC?
Very good. This is Falcon D GUI. Why is the permissions having issues out of the box? That shouldn't be a thing. What this does is it automatically applies certain schedulers and performance modes and stuff like that to different profiles and games that you would set up so that you can customize the performance to be the best possible. And you just click new profile. Let's say you want to add RE9. You find the exe name, you add it in here. If you do not want idle to happen, you select idle inhibit. You select which
Nice.
scheduler you want. I suggest you try different.
Are you shopping around for them? You shopping around for a good deal?
Ones, because that way you'll know.
Because I know RAM and stuff is pretty expensive.
Which one performs the best?
So I would suggest getting like a pre-built.
It's got to be one of the most weird things about it. Get to have a choice in who you are. So there you go. And I have the ability to deal with my Mystic Light, which is great. I'm not even going to bother with this, but this is where you deal with some of your RGB. There's some custom applications for some certain things that you could do as well. Okay, so let's open up Steam. We're going to set it up, setting up Steam now. And like even on Windows, it takes an impossibly long time to open because it's got to set up the file structure and then deal with everything. So this comes pre-installed with Steam. There's no post-installation.
Okay. Are you going to do a custom build or are you going to get a pre-built?
Like PeakOS, as I said.
You are going to... It sounds like... custom build. You want to build it yourself?
I think that would be a lot more better for people who don't want certain things installed by default.
I just,
if we went over this, we are going to go over.
For me, I got the custom build because I just wanted to have something I could just jump in and play right away, you know? So, you know, and it was on sale and it was a good deal, $2,500. It was like pretty much the same price for all the components. So like, it's like, why wouldn't I just buy a pre-built?
Over this in the end because it has a lot of applications that most people don't really want, but this is kind of built for GE and GE's dad. So that's why it can be like that. Install a game on Steam after opening it. Well, that's the tricky bit. You wander in here, find a game, click it, install. That's all you have to do. Now, I have recommendations, of course, and hopefully you guys will understand these recommendations because I've been doing this long enough that I understand what I'm doing. This is the Steam settings. We all know what it is. If you go to downloads, disable bitrate. Like, you do not want it displayed in bits, okay? And then disable this, shader pre-caching. This does not help you in any way anymore.
Oh, okay. He makes... What do you mean he makes his own parts?
Your GPU is fast
What
enough
does
to
he
handle
make?
building shaders on its own in real time. This is not necessary anymore. It's honestly was one of the most annoying things about Linux was that because it took forever and I hated it. You want to swap over to a different Proton, you can do so from within here, right? And then you'll have to, of course, restart, but by default, you can install any title that you want. In here is where you're, of course, going to add your game drive if you have one. I do have one, and it's gaming. And doing that basically pre-installed some of my titles. So if I click here, you'll see I have Dead Island 2, Guild Wars 2, Fable, Halo. These are the games that I end up playing. All right? Now, if you don't have a game drive, of course, you'll have to install a title. So say Resident Evil 6. which I never got the point of this game. You go and you install it to your main drive, and that's it, right? Or you install it to an external drive that you have set up for your games.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, okay, okay. So he makes his own computers, not he makes his own parts. Right? 'Cause that would be pretty difficult if he's making his own PC parts.
Last time someone said I didn't cover this when I actually did, so I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything good and ready to go. Now that we have that open, we can open Proton Plus. This will give you
Oh, he
a custom
does,
Proton.
really?
My
Nice.
recommendation is Proton GE and CashEOS Proton, especially if you're on NVIDIA and you're going to be playing things like Crimson Desert.
Yeah,
So you're going to want the CashEOS Proton because it has the latest version of Director's Heap in it, a descriptor heap, which allows the game to run at all in a good state, which is nice. So there we go. We installed both of them. Now in here, you are able to set which game uses which version of Proton.
No kidding. He made his own motherboard. That's impressive.
I will set that one there. For this one, I will set that to 11. Dead Island 2, 11. Fable Anniversary, 11. Guild Wars 2, 11. Like, and then you're good to go, right? That makes life nice and easy. So there you go. We are all set up with Steam. We actually don't need to do anything else at all with it. But we do need to set up Heroic Game Launcher. So if you have Epic Games and GOG, if you want to use those games.
So you have Epic Games, but yet we still don't have support for Fortnite or anything else using what is it called? The stupid anti-cheat that doesn't work anyway.
So we're now setting
So
up Heroic Game Launcher, okay? First thing, you're going to go into Settings. You're going to go to Advanced. You're going to go and click Allow using Valve Proton builds to run games and understand and show them. And we're going to go to Login.
No, I have not tried the Framework laptop, but we can take a look at those. Those are really cool.
And I will, of course, go log into all of this, but you know how to log into Epic Games and GOG. I don't need to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're all logged in with both GOG and Epic.
Okay.
My phone email system wasn't working, so I had to actually log into the browser to grab my code. But you shouldn't have to, and hopefully everything just functions here. As you can see, our Epic Games are already loaded, but we're loading
Doesn't
our GOG
seem
games
to be.
now. And this tends to take a bit of time. It's got to retrieve the data and stuff like that, but hit install. Once it's done calculating the download size and install size, you'll be able to select your version of Wine, and then you just press install. That's it. And then it just downloads and it grabs everything for you. Now, because I don't trust Lutris at all, I have never trusted Lutris, we will be installing the Battle.net, EA app, and Ubisoft app through Heroic. I'm going to go grab those downloads real quick. Now, once your games are finished downloading, okay, what you're going to want to do is just go to library. If you want to see your FPS, you could always go to other, enable Mango HUD, okay? If you want to see game logs, you can enable Verbose mode. You want cloud syncing, it's pretty easy to enable this as well. It's always going to be a beta feature for some reason. It's been a beta feature since, I think, Heroic's first been out, but I've never given up on it because enable WoW 64.
This guy likes games.
I
Holy
believe
crap.
this game is compatible with Pandu.
Games he's got.
And one thing I need to show you is if you want to enable HDR, you select your HDR compatible display, you enable high dynamic range, and you can also enable variable refresh rate, or smoothness, I guess, as they like to call it.
Smoothness.
There we go. You can choose your brightness level here. Just like that. And Heroic is right over here. There we go. And now we have HDR enabled. So now we can press play. Actually, I better show you. It's going to show what's installing and what it's doing. And then I didn't want to do anything too much. Da-da-da.
Hero Wars.
Still one of my favorite Alien games. Always will be.
Right.
Sega
All right,
did way too well, and the fact that there's a sequel coming, I think there's a sequel coming, is just amazing. Is there a key? Do you guys have an any key? I know I do. I'm joking.
Oh,
Ultra.
Captain Cooper
yes,
coming
yes,
home.
View, good. Deep colors
Okay,
on.
see her.
Play the game.
Nosebleeds.
Alien Isolations. Continue.
All right, man.
Oh well, it doesn't have my save. Whatever.
I might need to take a break here real quick.
Let's just jump in. Should
I'm
perform
gonna take
pretty
a
well.
break as well. I'll be right back, guys.
Skip. Skip.
Oop, I'm
Maybe
back,
we just
guys.
go
Sorry
this
about
way.
that. Cat and Cooper are home. She's giving
way?
him a bath right now, so had
Then
to
this
say
way.
hi.
Yep, correct.
But yeah, this I don't know what he's
It's
playing
morning.
right now. GPU is at 99%. That seems a
I
little
don't think
high.
we know what death
but,
feels like. Not to be a smartass or anything, but do we really know what death feels like? Like, do we know how he
Almost
feels?
500 frames per second. Looks pretty good though.
Classic
I've never
gamer.
played this game. What is this? Alien something or another?
All right. There we go. We are in the bridge.
Yeah,
How you doing?
appears to be pretty smooth.
The fact they got her to come back is pretty cool.
What do you mean?
I remember playing the Switch version of this game. It looked absolutely stunning. And then I also played this on my iPhone. Looked great. All right.
This
we need
was
to
on
continue
the
on.
Switch?
We need to get those launchers up and running. So we're going to start with EA app first and foremost. Now, the EA app on Linux is known for being trouble, but Proton 11, okay, I mentioned this in all my videos, have fixed those issues of it failing to update or having weird problems by implementing things that were missing and also implementing more
Oh, that's
Windows
nice.
stuff
So the
into
EA
mine,
app
so
seems to be working on Linux.
that's fantastic. Not to mention that, you know, close. Glorious Eggroll includes everything needed to be able to successfully run it. We just installed it, by the way. That was it. EA Games. EA Games. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, well, it's just a glorified, I believe, I don't know what it is actually anymore. I believe it's this one, if I'm correct. And then finish. And that's it. Congratulations, you have the EA app. And next,
Gotta
we're going
grab
to
my
be
coffee real
installing
quick.
the Ubisoft app, so Uplay. And if you're wondering, again, why we're doing it this way, you can choose any Proton you want, is because it's a lot easier and heroic to deal with than it is for, let's say, Lutris, because Lutris needs to be updated for its install scripts, where this doesn't. You just install once and you're pretty much done. Okay? Now we get to go and select the Ubisoft launcher right here, and I accidentally opened it. I'm going to select that one. Press finish. That's it. As you can see, it did run after installation, so that's pretty good. We're going to add another one. This one is battle.net. This is for you Diablo people and you World of Warcraft people, because yes, World of Warcraft runs flawlessly on Linux. Once again, downloads, battle.net setup. To those people out there that think setting up gaming on Linux is difficult, it's not difficult, it's different. There's a difference in how you proceed with things, but the overall way you deal with it is technically the same.
I'm back.
Now, if this freezes on 45, just give it time, okay? But if it doesn't freeze at all and just continues onward, that's completely normal. As you can see for me, it just installs battle.net.
Yeah, I don't really play battle.net.
For a little while. And
Is anybody else on battle.net?
Select your executable.
Anyone?
Bueller? It's in here.
That's awesome. So they got battle.net working,
so now we have
and
launchers
EA
ready to go. We have GOG, we have
working,
Epic, we have Steam,
Epic,
everything up and running.
EA,
There's not really much else to
Steam.
cover here. That's the thing. You just log in to your respected, what do you call them, launchers. You install the games that you want. You're good to go.
Still,
if you need to, you can
no
definitely go in
Fortnite
and add these things to Steam.
on Linux.
I believe it's right click.
Womp, womp, womp.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be, yeah, you can add these to Steam and launch them from there if you want to just use one launcher to launch a launcher that launches a launcher, which is insane to say, mind you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Use a launcher to
this is
launch a
GOG. This is
launcher.
an Epic game. I need to install a GOG game for you. Epic. What do I have in GOG?
Man, this guy's got a lot of
Bioshock.
games.
Oh yeah, Epic and GOG. Okay. Let's install Bioshock Remastered.
Okay.
From GOG, just so I go over everything. Okay. And as you saw, GOG was a lot faster at recognizing install size and everything else. So, yeah, that's all there is to it.
Apex.
Might get.
What is it? Apex Legends. I think, is that running like a anti-cheat? Yeah. If it's running like an anti-cheat, it's not going to work on Linux. So
this.
Oh, unfortunately, I'll probably always dual boot because I love playing Fortnite. I got to play Fortnite with my boys every now and again. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, this is not a very good store at all. Well, I did click productivity. Developer tools. Where would it be? Utilities?
What's he looking for?
What are you? Interesting. I like that, but no, this is not it. We're going to have to go searching around in Brave.
What is he looking for?
Miniature.
Wow. Extension.
Flatpak is A lot of people will recommend it. It really all depends on you as a person and not recommend it. A lot of people will recommend it. It really all depends on you as a person, an individual, what you want. For this purpose, I want it. We need it. It sort of gives you a more Windows look on Linux, and that helps you with familiarity and other things like that. So we're going to run over that real quick. I'm going to give it a good 3 minutes, and then that's it. Okay.
It's fun. It really is fun. It's fun to play, but there are a lot of other better games. And yeah, we are kind of moving on from Fortnite, a lot of us, because it is getting old and the cheating is out of hand. And if you want to make it as a big streamer, unfortunately, you have to be a cheater because a lot of the big streamers are cheating.
Okay. So once that's done installing, you go in and find where it installed to. It's right here. I'm going to move right here. And I'm also going to find tweaks. And I'm going to right click and pin to dash. You want both of them, okay?
Digi Anywhere USB Plus is a great tool to connect USB peripheral devices anywhere on a local area network via Ethernet or Wi-Fi.
So if I go here, double click this, we're going to turn on this because that will give us our system trays, which is something most people would want. We go to browse, we're going to go to dash to panel, and I believe it's this one. It should be this one. We hit install. There we go. Now it's Windows. That's all there is to it. I mean, there's not much else.
He says,
we can just
now it's Windows.
Used to having.
Is it?
Is it? Start menu, right? And if we need to, we can also do blur my shell, which will, of course, add blur if you're not running HDR. If you're running HDR, don't expect it. Now, with this, we can open up the settings real quick, and you can make it Windows-like if you want to. So I believe it's taskbar, monitor center, and left box, monitor center. Turn that off, and there you go. You have a Windows-like experience right there. Style, we can come in here and we can override everything. So indicator position, override background and theme colors and opacity, things like this. You could do all of that. And we actually need to go and disable HDR for this to function. Just 1 second about that. There we go.
I like that.
And yeah, so there's some blur behind there, but of course it's not really actually doing what it needs to do. But if you need to, you can go into Arc menu settings, and what we can do, you can change the position in panel, icon size. There we go. You can choose an icon. I think it's fitting to choose Nabora because that's where we are. And if you need to, you can also choose your layout, traditional, modern layouts. You can go and choose
look at all these different fucking menu layouts.
You can also choose how it pops up. So I think it's theme, visual appearance, override location, bottom centered, like that. It's all pretty nifty. And if we open up Extension Manager, we can actually do
it does look similar to like the Windows 11 type experience.
There we go. Now it's
there. We
turn
go.
that off and on ends up fixing it. Then so be
like
it, right?
This. Blur my shell.
Turn this to dark.
So that was an extension manager that he's got.
This.
I really like that. I like this.
More brighter.
I like this
and
video.
Also makes it more blurrier. Okay. And now you've got sort of a Windows-like experience going on. I mean, you'd have to tweak it more and more to get it to where you need to be, but you don't need KDE.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want it to be completely looking like Windows, like.
Okay.
But I do
now,
appreciate. I do appreciate a nice looking user interface. So Nobara with these extensions on here, very nice, very nice. Dude, it's bad. But I thought of you last night because I tried to play trios last night and there was like nobody on, right? So it was just the first game on, I did a trio. There wasn't a lot of people, so I only got matched up with one person. And as soon as I got into the bus, he bailed out, like out of the game. Not out of the bus. He just bailed out. So it was just me. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do this for Gabby Morrow. I'm gonna win this fucking game for Gabby Morrow. And I won. I won the fucking solo trios last night. And what did I tell you? You don't have to kill anyone except the last guy. And that's what I did. Oh, okay. I should have thought of you, man. Yeah, well, I was looking for you, but I didn't want to bother you. But we won solo trios just for you, man. Let's fucking go, right? And then I actually won another game. So then I switched back to solos because there wasn't, I guess, not enough people on. You can try to do trios, but then everybody just like drops out, blah blah blah. Oh, you got a new challenge? What is it? But again, I don't do passive. I do like super stealth, and then you don't have to engage any fights except the last guy. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. And if it's your lobby, then we got to play over in the UK lobbies, right? And then I'm going to be on like 300 ping, so that'll be good. No, it'll probably be like 150 ping. Don't have to kill everybody. But I did luck out because it was a 2v1 at the end game because a lot of them. Oh, well, thank you, man. Yeah, because a lot of times, in the trio lobbies or even in squads, like usually you'll end up at the end game with like mismatched squads, right? Like only 2 left standing on one squad, 3 on another squad. So we were trios, and I lucked out because it was 2v1, and I look over and I see one guy crawling, and the other guy runs into Storm to like grab him and pull him back out. And it was already like end game. So as soon as he gets over to the guy, he picks him up, and the guy just like disappears. So he was not able to drag him out. So then it was a 1v1. Yeah. Yeah. So then it was a 1v1, and he comes running out of the storm with the chug jug in the air, and I'm just like pop, 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 pop. He gets behind a rock, and I just jump over with the guardian fists or whatever they are, the fist things, and I just fist him into the ground. Game over. Yes, you heard it. You heard that right, folks. I fisted that guy. But seriously, folks, I do appreciate a good user interface over here. So I might go with Novara. Oh, all you heard was chug jug? Fist bump or fist his bump? Oh, fist my bump. That's right, fist my bump. Yeah. So he came running out of the storm, drinking a chug jug, and then I go pop, 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 and he runs behind a rock, and then I had to jump up and fist him into the ground, and it was game over. I'm lagging? Am I? Uh-oh. No, my friend, you are lagging. Because I got 0 dropped frames over here. And I just reset it. Nope. Nope, sorry. Not me. Must be you. Yeah, I got 0 dropped frames, so hallelujah. The streaming gods are smiling upon me. No, I have been seeing a lot of people too, like struggling when, yeah, don't use the app. Do do Chrome or just like your web browser and just log in that way. It works better than the Kick app, in my opinion. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of people are trying to like stream at 60 frames a second, and it's like, why? Why? Hey, no problem, buddy. Get that smoke. Get that smoke. All right, bud. Hey, take care. Always love having you here, man. And is Inept still here, or is he bleeding from the nose? Inept, you still bleeding from the nose, buddy? Yeah, I might jump off here early too. There's not a whole lot going on today, but I do like this Nobara, and I like this video right here. Yeah, stop using Windows, guys. Nobara, and a full setup for gaming. This will take you 90% of the way, and then if you want Fortnite, unfortunately, right now you still gotta install Windows, but 99% of the other games, seems like they will work over here on Nobara. Early jump in and early jump off. Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I mean, there's not much going on unless you guys got another video you want me to play, and we can watch. But guys, I really did like Nobara. I think Nobara or Kashi OS. And this seems to have, this guy's got it all figured out right here. I like the customization. There's a lot of customization options. You can, I don't want it to necessarily look like Windows. I'd prefer it to look like Mac OS, honestly, because Mac OS is like really, really beautiful. But it can be its own thing, like it doesn't have to exactly look like Windows. It just needs to work. It just needs to do everything I need it to do. That's all. So this looks fine. This looks great, in my opinion. Nobara. It's got all the gaming stuff built in. I might try this. This is a great tutorial. So hit up Matt's Creative, guys. This is a great video. Linux Gaming, Nobara. Nobara, Kashi OS, really good.
And,
I know a lot of people saying Linux Mint. Nothing wrong with Linux Mint. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good, man. Well, I'm glad. And we love having you here, man. I appreciate you always coming in and letting us know what's going on over in India.
Get rid of what you don't want. So what I normally do is I just organize all the launchers and stuff like that. I don't have that open. This is about overclocking and fan control, and I kind of want to show you that real quick because we need to get everything out of the way.
Overclocking?
Close it and reopen it, and now it's working. So it's going to show you your information about your graphics card, driver version, your VRAM size.
Okay.
You go to overclock, you can see that it has everything you need in here, including the watts limit and so on, hotspots, thermals, so you can set a static fan curve, you can set an automatic curve, a fan curve, or just static. And yeah, there you go. Oh, and there's one thing we need to do. Sudo DNF. Actually, I don't know what it would be. Never mind on that one. Game mode's dead. Falcon D is what replaces game mode, just to let you know. Oh yeah, we're done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps get you all set up for gaming on Nobara if you chose this as your distro. And I'm pretty sure that you're going to tell me which distro you're currently running. I appreciate that in the comments. Tell me your experiences so far.
Yeah, I love, I think it was Strawberry Kitten that said it. He said, doesn't matter which distro you go with, everyone's going to tell you it's the wrong one. So whichever one you go with, doesn't matter. It's wrong. And it's right. So I like Nobara. I do. I really like Nobara. I liked Kashi. Kashi's doing a good job, but I think I might try Nobara again because this guy, I like this tutorial, and it's got that extension manager. He's got all the games loaded in here. He kind of walks you through the whole thing. So this would be a fun one to do. So, oh yeah, Pika OS. Someone else came in the other day and was saying Pika OS. Haven't checked that one out. Might have to look into that one. But yeah, recommended distro. See right here on his three: Pika, Kashi, and Nobara. Right there. And then, Affinity. We got Affinity. I don't know what Event Horizon is. But, yeah, he's got it going on here. I like it. Good stuff, good stuff.
Tell me your issues. Also, if you do have issues, report them to the developer of whatever program whatever
Yes,
made
report them
program
to
you're
the
running, whatever distro
developer,
you're running,
not to
always report
me
your
or
problems
this
or else they
guy.
never get fixed. Bye, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you learned something today. If you want to help support me, you can do so by becoming a member. You can donate to the channel.
I sure did. Okay, Pika for the best ever install. Now, did this just look up his stuff? Oh no, okay, there's different ones. So this is the same guy, it looks like. Install and post install. So is this the same video? No, because he's got 13 minutes and then 37 minutes. This was a month ago. This says Pika OS for the best ever. Install and post install. All right.
As you guys know, yesterday's video basically covered how to get from a Linux install to gaming on CachyOS. And there's a lot of people that don't understand the meaning of this video. It's not to push CachyOS, okay? It's to basically just so that you can run into any distro, get gaming up and running, and pretty much be good to go. And a lot of people missed that point. You would not believe how many where it went over their heads. And it was kind of sad to watch, but at the same time, also kind of entertaining as well. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but yeah, it was not pretty for them. So, to continue the series, as this was a plan long before any of this happened, by the way, this is a fantastic song. I suggest you listen to it. We will be doing the same thing with PicoOS, okay? Now, PicoOS has GNOME, KDE, a Hyperlind ISO, a Neri, and Cosmic Edition, and eventually in the future, you will end up getting an Otter Edition, which is, I guess, a custom-built desktop/Windows manager. It's pretty interesting. I still have to do a video on the newest changes for it, but yeah. And as I did a KDE video yesterday, I did not enjoy using it, by the way. If you couldn't tell, I was constantly changing it during the video. We will be using the NVIDIA ISO for, well, GNOME. Now, for you AMD users, standard ISO. For you NVIDIA users, NVIDIA ISO. So just click it, download it, and let it do its thing. Now, we will be doing the same thing with Nebara, and then with Fedora, so just Fedora Everything ISO, which will be done from scratch to final. So that's something I'm looking forward to. And I think I've already done the same thing with Arch Linux, if I'm not mistaken already. Where is it? Arch Complete Install Setup Guide for Gaming. Yes, there it is. Okay, so we don't need to end up doing Arch. We're already good to go with Arch. And with PicoOS, you need to do one of two things. You can either write it to a USB drive using GNOME Disk Utilities, and I'm going to show you how to do that real quick because that's super simple to set up. You open GNOME Disk Utilities, you click the USB drive, you restore disk image, and that's it. It's bootable, right? Super simple. You don't need to use any other tool. But with Ventoy, you just drag it to the root of the drive, and I don't know why my drive is not acting as fast as it should be because this should already be done. But maybe I have it plugged into the wrong port. I always end up saying that. But yeah, after that, I may as well try to download it and show you the settings to use. So downloading Ventoy is as simple as hopefully one of the...
We know about Ventoy.
Oh, here we go. Okay, in my case, okay, this on the booted ISO, just like with CachyOS. That way you get to see real-time decisions made on real hardware instead of in a virtual machine, because I know people love that. Because most people don't know that yesterday, that video was actually recorded on the ISO itself. So let's get started. All right, so we are in the ISO. It's pretty. It's awesome. It's got a custom installer. It's not like other distros, by the way. So if we click this button, we have our select language. We have the ULA, which I'll end up copying into a text file and probably rewriting at some point because, well, yeah, you could probably see why. It's not very professional looking, but it is what it is. So hit next for this after agreeing, and then select your keyboard layout and select your time zone. I will select Halifax right there. Good. And what we do next is absolutely magic. We're going to do manual partitioning of the drive just so I can show you
make this distro?
How to get it done. And the first thing we need to do is we're going to install gparted, okay? For some reason I messed up on opening the terminal even though it was right there. So sudo apt install gparted, and then we're going to install gpart. I should have entered it in one single line. And this will allow us to do partitioning because most people know gparted, and if not, well, you're about to get a good lesson in this. And I love the fact that it's dark mode now. Look at that. That's so pretty. I'm glad that they joined the 21st century. Well, still the 21st century? Should be. Hopefully. I don't know. God damn it, Fox. What have you done to me? Now it's going to take a couple seconds to load because I have a lot of drives. And it's this one here. But in case you ever want to double check and you go by your drive's name, you can open up Disk Utility and it will tell you. And there we go. I have confirmed it to be so. All right. So we're going to end up matching that up. Good. Click that. Rect. And we're going to basically delete everything here. So delete. And delete the XFS drive. Next, I'm going to click manual partition, and so we're going to need 3, an EFI, we're going to need a boot, and we're going to need a root, okay? So, let's get on with this. I am going to click this, press new. We're going to set this as small as possible. I set mine about 2 gigs because I have an NVIDIA GPU. You can set it to a gig or whatever you want. It's really up to you, but I've learned my lesson about putting smaller things down. And I'm going to set this to FAT32. There. I'm going to call this EFI. This is a voiceover, by the way. And then I'm going to create another one. And we're going to set this about a gig. And I'm going to hit add. Last, we're going to do the main partition, which I'm going to set as XFS. I'm going to press add. And then after this, we're going to hit apply. There you go. You have officially set up all 3 of the partitions you need to manually install this. So let's say you have a Windows drive and you need to use your free space to create this. That's what you can do. We're going to press refresh file system table, and then we're going to select the partition. So this one is our EFI. Then we're going to scroll down. We're going to select our boot. Then we're going to scroll down again. And we're going to select our main root partition, which is going to be at the very, very bottom. And if you need to double check, Gparted is open to tell you what your device name is, and as you can see, they match. Validate file system.
Validate.
And once it's done, that's how you know it's going to be bootable and it's going to work. But select the disk. It's right there. And I'm going to go to advanced. XFS is default for a reason because it performs best on NVMe's. You can change that to ButterFS, ext4, whatever you want. For MSI compatibility, I'm going to select this. And then after that, we're going to just install everything. Now, if you're wondering why you don't enter your username and other stuff like that, is because all of that is done inside of what's called a post-install, okay? And now that we're running through this installation, you might notice that it's very fast, and it's about to literally be done. The first boot, this is the post-installer. CachyOS does not have this, so this ends up being a more beginner-friendly thing. So this is where you connect your network and everything, and you connect your Wi-Fi up here. All right, mine never worked. Where you hope CachyOS. All right, guys, we are on the first boot. This is the post-installer. CachyOS does not have this, so this ends up being a more beginner-friendly option. And honestly, I hope CachyOS adopts this. I hope Nabora adopts this, because honestly, this is probably the coolest thing. So this is where you connect your network and everything, and you connect your Wi-Fi up here. All right, mine never works because MediaTek, right? The glorious. I wish it was just Intel Wi-Fi. We hit next, enter your username, your first name, your password, your host name, things like this, right? And as you can see, I entered my password and run the system updates. This is going to save you a lot of time because after this post install is done, we're going to be doing a reboot. And this is going to give you your newest message drivers, your newest kernel, and everything in between. And this is very, very important for stability reasons, because if you're on outdated packages, there might be some bugs. So it's always best to be up to date. Now, this is, of course, going to take a couple of minutes, speeds of your system, like your power and whatnot. Anyway, it is finished. We're going to hit OK. Drivers to install. And the newest one that we installed was 5955803 for NVIDIA. You're going to want to install these codecs. So they help with playing videos and stuff like this, audio, you name it. And they're very, very important to systems cohesion and whatnot. Okay? It's only going to take a couple seconds to install this, and once that's done, we can move on. Looks like when I moved the mouse, it moved faster, but that was just me making that up in my head. Remember those old things where we just put the mouse in front of everything? Now, the gaming meta package is the gaming meta package is going to give you Steam, Heroic, Fergus Launcher, Proton Plus, Lutris, and a few other applications and utilities. This allows you to have the all-in-one type of scenario that you need for gaming on Pico OS, and it's awesome. After that, reboot. All right, here we are. We are all set up and ready to go. And because we ended up installing the gaming meta, we have, I don't know, called Fergus Launcher? I don't know. Have the Falcon UI. Not only that, we have Lutris, we have Heroic, have Proton Plus, the big dog. We also have a device manager, a kernel manager, a Pico OS no appearance. We're able to check that, and we are on the latest 59558 drivers, which is the best that you can get right now for NVIDIA. If you're on anything older, abandon it, get rid of it. Not very good compared to this. Of the drivers and kernel.
This Pico OS looks pretty good.
Just zoom in. You'll notice that's the 7.0 kernel, the new Edge kernel. That one, kind of amazing, right? So this is about setting up gaming. Primarily, I do content creation and everything else, but today it's only gaming. That entire thing out on my phone, so that when this is done updating, I log in. This is just going to take a second. Then get this logged in. Heroic. Bingo. Go in this utility. Right here, we're going to open up this. I'm going to have to stop the recording for this because I got to move the footage to drive. All right, guys, so we're back. And what we're going to be doing is mounting my game drive. So we're going to go into Edit Mount Options. On Select User Defaults, we're going to go change this option right here to Gaming, because that way it has a label and it ends up being persistent. We're going to hit OK, enter our password, authenticate, and we're going to press the play button. Now that we've done this, we're going to head into Steam, now that that's at Mount/Gaming. We're going to pretty much add my game drive into Steam, so that way I'm able to just get some game footage for you guys. So I'm going to go to Storage, I'm going to add drive, I'm going to press OK, and once that's done, I am able to see all of the titles that I have currently installed and ready to go. And then I'm going to head to downloads. I'm going to uncheck the shader cache thing because it's no longer needed. Your GPU will render shaders in real time faster than this can compile the entirety of a pre-cache shader. Okay. Now, this option is no longer necessary at all for like really anyone, but it's there if you want to use it. And I'm also going to turn off download in bits per second instead of megabytes per second. Okay. I'm going to head into compatibility. This is where you're able to set which Proton you want to use. Most of the time I use Proton 11 or Proton Experimental. And you don't need to set this right now, like universally. I suggest instead setting it per game, which you can do by right-clicking on a game and setting it up, okay? Anyway, because it's no longer necessary, you can install Steam and just go install any game you want, and it will just work. You can also right-click the game, go to compatibility, and force a launcher, okay? That's another thing you can do. Now, we can head into Proton Plus, which is an application that lets us get custom protons like Proton GE and Proton Cache OS and other protons, as you can see in the list. Proton GE and Cache OS are completely different. Proton GE is about compatibility, and Proton Cache OS is about experimental features like Director's Heap, which is the NVIDIA DirectX 12 fix. And we're going to grab both of these today. So all you have to do to grab them is you're going to click on one, and you're going to just download it. And after it's done, you can go back and you can grab Proton GE. Now, you will need to reboot Steam for this, of course, to show up, but you should be good to go.
Yeah, it looks like this just runs through. Work's all done for the day. Let's go. Let's go. Well, good, man. I like this Pika OS. This looks interesting. I might have to try the next time we stream. We might have to try this one.
And then we're going to log into the Epic Games and
maybe. I don't, yeah, it might be. It might be nighttime for me, yeah. I mean, it's because it's nighttime for you right now, so yeah, it would just be flipped, depending on what time you stream at. Yes. So, let me know. Yeah, you said you downloaded Prism. I forget what the things, you'll have to check on Kick, right, to see if you can, yeah, so we're like 12 hours difference or something like that. I forget what it is. You said it's, what time is it there? It's 1:40 here, 1:40 in the afternoon. And that's at night right now. So, yeah, at night. So it's like plus 2 hours, plus 12. So it's like 14-hour difference ish. 14 and a half. 14 and a half. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try this Pika, I think, next time, because I like this. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
GOG Game Store, and I will come right back after I end up doing this. So there we go.
No.
And
We're in
as you can
Florida.
see, it's now loading the library. Currently, it shows 412 games, and now it's loaded the rest of them.
Jeez.
658
It's
games.
658 games.
This makes for an epic library. And
Oh,
before we do
hang
anything
on.
else, we're going to be adding 3 game launchers: EA App, Battle.net, and UbiConnect. Right now, we're going to do Battle.net this way because I want to show you the full length of what you can do with Heroic. We're going to use Proton 11 for this. We're going to click Run Installer first, and then we're going to click the installer. So as you can see, all 3 of the installers are right there. And what this is going to essentially do, it's going to boot up the installer using Proton 11. It's going to take a second or two to initiate, of course, but once it does initiate, we should be good to go. So just give it another couple seconds here. There we go. Now, this was known in the past to stop at 45%. Thankfully, because of Heroic, it continues.
There you go.
Lutris, it could end up getting stuck, so this is why I recommend.
There you go.
I know there's a few people out there that got burned
Excuse
by
me.
Heroic, but not every application is going to have its up and downs. The difference between each application is, do you like the application enough to report the bug and get it fixed, or are you just going to let everyone else experience the same bug as you? Now, we're going to select the launcher, so we have to go into, well, I have a tendency to check both files, but all we have to do is select the correct one, as I did there.
So,
Launcher, okay?
yeah, this is just like a walkthrough of the same stuff he did last time, but let's see, is there something, I want to get to more, okay, so he's got Steam, okay.
Automatically set schedulers for certain games and performance modes to get you the best out of your game possible. Consider it game mode on steroids, except it uses almost no resources, no CPU, nothing. It basically just sits in the background. All right, so if you have one of these built-in profiles, you should be good to go. But you can add a profile. Say we are going to add Dead Island 2, and you can set your scheduler. So we can choose Idle Inhibit, and we can select Cosmos and Gaming. And then, of course, I hit save, but the one thing I forgot to do was add the executable name. So we want to bring over Steam here. We want to right-click on Dead Island 2, go to Browse Files, and find the executable name. Okay, I use Control-C to copy it, by the way. And then we're going to go in here, executable name, and paste it and hit save. And that way you have a profile set. Pretty easy, pretty nifty. And we're going to fix this.
It'll be 9:30. Gotcha. Ah. Definitely. So you are gonna stream at 7 a.m. and it'll be probably 9:30 p.m. here. So I will try to tune in. Now, yeah, make sure you set up the Prism with your Kick credentials. You might have to like look on YouTube on how to do that, how to set up Prism for Kick. It's pretty straightforward. You have two mobile phones or T-Mobile. Two mobile or T-Mobile? I've never heard of two mobile.
This whole weird sync issue. Now, we did run into an issue with Dead Island 2, okay? And that issue was, 1 second here, please, because, again, go to installed files and basically check the installed files. Once that troubleshooting in the middle of a video can annoy some people, but you need to remember that what would happen if you ran into this.
Yeah, you can do that, but it might become cumbersome. That's why I had suggested using that app. That way you can put the chat right on top of the camera. That way, like if you're doing like a selfie type camera, I would use the selfie camera. That way you can see what you're recording, right? You can see your own face, and then the chat will be right there. And then if you flip the camera, so you know you're recording out, you'll still be able to read the chat, right? But yeah, two phones can become kind of cumbersome, but you can do it that way if you want. Mic, yeah, the mic, it uses your phone's microphone. It will be noisy, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you are. Yeah, if it's going to be noisy by you. Yeah. If it's noisy by you, then yeah, the microphone's going to pick up everything, you know. I personally would just use one phone, just like I said, because then otherwise you're like walking around with like two phones and you're like trying to film with one and you're like reading like this. Yeah. So I would set it up via Prism and Botrix, because if you go into Botrix, and I'll show you right now, you go to Botrix, go over here to Botrix, right? Botrix. You can log in with Kick, okay? That's I think what I do. should have already been accessed. Okay, selected. So then now we're logged in with Kik. Okay, on Botrix, right? And then you come over to, I think it's widgets. Yes, right here. So you go to widgets and you go chat overlay, right? And it shows you an example of what your chat will look like, right? And you don't need the platforms. You don't need Twitch. You don't need this. You don't need this. You just need Kik because you're picking it up through Kik. You can play around with the animations. Definitely, I forget. I'll have to look up the font size, but you want a pretty large font size. Anyway, you just copy this link here, okay? And then I email it to myself. That way I can open the email on my phone. Yeah, you could do Kik and YouTube if you really wanted to. Yeah, you can multi-stream from a phone. I don't suggest that because that's a lot of data going in and out. But you can if you want to try it. Maybe it'll work good for you. But then Cooper's playing the piano. So it's a lot of data going in and out, but try it. That's why I say, like, set it up ahead of time and then do like a test stream. Okay. Do like a test stream and then I'll tune in, or me and Kat tune in and just test it and see like how it looks, if it's choppy, like what's going on. Like 5-10 minute test, say hi, like, hey, this is my first stream, just testing it out, want to make sure it works, get my chat set up, get all this set up, blah blah blah. And then you get it all set up, right? Yeah. So then now you take this link and then you take it over into Prism. That's why I said email it to yourself. That way you can open it on your phone, open the email on your phone, get the link, and then you create an overlay in Prism, and then you can adjust it and put it where you need it to go. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun, man. The IRL stuff is really cool. It's cool. So, yeah, and you can change all these settings here, but if you change it, it's gonna change your link. So then you'll have to copy a new link. And they've got different ones. Aurora, so it'll look like that. Bubbles, look like that. Cake. Ugh, that looks horrible. Carbon. Yeah, I would just go with something basic. The default looks fine. And this will be kind of see-through, right? Oh, you can hide bot messages. I suggest doing that because that'll be like Botrix. Like if Botrix comes in and says, hey, shout out to Homeboy. Show donation. Oh, I would do the time too. I always put the time. Hide commands. Yeah, I don't know. You could probably hide commands because I don't know if you need that. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll tune in on Kik and I'll tune in on YouTube to see how it's working. But yeah, set up your stream information and then set up at least the chat, and then you go over to widgets. What was the other one? You could do TTS, so it would be talk to speak, right? So any of these you can put on there, but you got to remember to turn them on. What was the other one? Loyalty. Oh, you could do this one if you wanted, event labels. So if you get a new follower or a subscriber, right? So last follower, but not always necessary. So, and I don't even know what it looks like. They don't even show you what it looks like. But anyway, try that. See if it works. There's a bunch of stuff you can do in here. Alerts. Yeah, you can set up alerts too. So like for subscriptions, followers, hosts, tips, gift subs, and then again, you just copy this and paste it over. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun, man. We'll tune in for sure. We'll definitely tune in. So try it out. But in the meantime, I think I am going to sign off. We're almost at 3 hours. So 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I'm going to sign off till then. If you need any help, just hit me up over on Discord. Just hit me up on Discord and I'll help you set up the Prism, and hopefully we can test stream it tonight. And Cat's here. No, I'm not. Cat's here. But yeah, we'll tune in for sure because we want to see India. We want to see all the things going on over in India. And then I think next time we might try either Pika OS or Fedora. So I will let her know you said hi. She's outside right now with Cooper. So, but we will get to it. And we look forward to seeing you stream, man. All right. Well, thanks for being here. Cat Spade, Mr. Nasty, Inept Typhoon was here, guys. Gabby Maru, yes, he was. He came in. Yeah, Brazilla. Thank you guys all for being here. And until next time.
From Tundra and Camper, we don't have the camper yet.
Well, we'll get it. We'll get it. He's excited. He's excited. So we're working on that. We got to come up with a name for the channel, and then we will start doing.
Family of Spades.
I like it. I was thinking more like Spade Adventure or Spade Time or something like that. Get spaded. I like that. Get spaded. I like that. All right. So until next time, guys. We'll see you. Peace.